News 46 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, a vehicle versus pedestrian accident leaves one person with minor injuries. And Nye County seeks more water through cloud seeding. News 46 starts now.
You're watching Kpvm News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
And a person is struck by a transport vehicle on the north side of Pahrump. It's Friday, September 7th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, this just in, fire crews are finishing up working on a high-risk structure fire on Donner Street late this afternoon. There are no occupants inside the building at this time, and the facility is reportedly vacant and was used for storage. We'll have more on this on Monday night's newscast. And a bus used to transport detainees involved in a vehicle versus pedestrian collision.
Wednesday evening, just around 8 p.m., we were dispatched a report of a pedestrian motor vehicle accident. As we arrived on location, the patient wasn't initially located. However, within a short time, we discovered that a prison transport vehicle had impacted with a pedestrian in the area. Minor injuries were sustained to the pedestrian, and that patient was transported to the local hospital.
Where was this located at?
The accident occurred on Highway 160, just north in the area of Harris Farm Road. And
then I'm assuming that Nye County Sheriff's Office are investigating that accident?
As well as NHP, yes.
And a police chase ends in the suspect being airlifted to a Las Vegas trauma center.
It's an off-road vehicle that was a little earlier, around the dinner hour on Wednesday evening. They were in a chase involving a quad, and an accident resulted in the area of Lola and Simpkins. Our crews were dispatched. The patient presented because of the mechanism and the injuries described. It warranted flight and a flight to trauma. We established an LZ in the immediate area, and the patient was transferred by Mercy Air to the trauma center.
Were they wearing a helmet?
Unknown on the status of, again, when our crews arrived, there was a police custody issue.
Well, let's join Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, during the past 24 hours, union steel workers have been voting to pave the way possibly for a strike. Talks have stalled at some plants. Collective bargaining contracts expired September 1st. At U.S. Steel, executives say the talks are ongoing and they don't expect a strike. Workers have not had a raise in 3 years. President Trump's tariffs have resulted in some workers being called back to their jobs. Ford is recalling close to 2 million F-150 pickup trucks due to a seatbelt problem that could spark a fire. The models run from 2015 to 2018. A top official at Goldman Sachs tells CNBC the Wall Street firm is exploring how to best serve clients who want to trade cryptocurrencies. That is despite an earlier report that Goldman was abandoning plans. Investors remain uncertain. Bitcoin continued to tumble on Thursday. Toy maker Mattel plans to produce movies based on its iconic brands. Getting into the film production could increase toy sales. Investors welcomed that news.
Well, thanks so much, Angela. Well, employees from the Love Ranch spoke to our cameras today regarding yesterday's bomb threat at that brothel that was phoned in.
So yesterday at like 11:30 at the Love Ranch, one of my staff got a phone call saying that he was parked out front of our building and he had enough C4 to level our building and kill us all. We don't know who he was, some caller on the phone. So we called the sheriff's department, and the sheriff's department had also received a call. So they came out, and about 40 minutes into the whole ordeal, we get another phone call, and I had ordered my staff not to answer the phone, so I answered it, and I said, Dennis Haas, World Famous Love Ranch, Vegas, this is Zach, and he asked if we had anybody on the floor today, and I said, yeah, we had 5 people, and he said, well, I'm watching the front of your building, and I'm going to kill all of you. So I hung up the phone, and we had firefighters, we had cops, we had highway patrol, hazmat, ambulance, a bomb dog came out and had to go around all of our cars, but it was an intense moment for a minute. The sheriff's office received a phone call about the bomb threat, and they took it seriously, and the sheriff's department came out and kept us safe.
Did you guys evacuate right away? What did you do?
We couldn't evacuate. What we did is we had all of our staff move to the back, and Janine, our new general manager, and myself stayed up at the front of the building to take control and make sure we were there. And they didn't block the phone number, which boggles my mind. So we had the phone number, and one of the detectives got a warrant to go to the company of whoever it is to track down the phone number.
We were a unit, but it's very unnerving. Even though it might have been a prank call, we took it very seriously.
You would, right?
Absolutely. You know, the staff, we all work together. We are a very community house. So when stuff like this happens, we are all on the same page. We make sure that we communicate and make sure that the girls are aware of what to do and what not to do in a situation like this. We should have, in the past, rehearsed something like this, because you never know, you know.
You have cameras though all over there, right?
Yes, absolutely. There are cameras.
Do you guys have any idea of who this could be?
At this time, we do not have an idea of who it could be, but we are looking forward to seeing what the sheriff's department is going to do about it, and in the future see who the suspect is.
More news right after this break.